Hey LSU fans, make sure you subscribe. Now let's get into this video. Obviously, LSU, Lane Kiffin, one of the big question marks, although I feel like they have a few of them. But one of the biggest question marks was, what were we going to do at the quarterback position? It was a few names, being thrown around the last, week or so. But I think we actually got the guy we wanted to begin with.
Yeah.
And so I know it didn't quite work out like that. Cause we was, some people were saying we was recruiting a kid from Washington.
Yeah.
While he was on campus.
Right.
So I'm not sure how, Sam took that, but he left campus without a deal.
Right.
And so I think that kid from Washington ended up going back to Washington.
Yep.
And so kind of left the door, open with us.
Yeah.
With Sam Leavitt. And then a couple of days ago, they get the dude, guy Leighton Clark from Elon, who, I saw one highlight. He threw the ball 80 yards in the air.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's all right. You know what I mean? But I think with Sam, I think he was the quarterback that sort of Lane Kiffin needs, because it's not just about throwing the football. I think with Lane offense, you got to have a quarterback that can use his legs.
Yeah.
And so, that just becomes another element. It becomes harder to kind of stop teams and even scheme and game plan when, you got Lamar Jackson back there, prime Russell Wilson, dudes that could kind of use their legs and really get their offenses out of a bad situation. So, listen, I'm looking forward to it. I think the whole state is, really ready to kind of rally behind, because we saw what it did with Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
So, being able to get a veteran, quarterback, a guy that's played, that got some experience, and then kind of partnering them with the LSU brand. We've seen it work, a few times, in the last 10 years. But obviously, it's, can we win a championship with this guy? And so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that the most.
Sam is 6'2", 210, big guy. So, I think Lane can put something together with him for sure, right? But our sleepless nights is over. It's over. We found our quarterback, baby. We finally found our quarterback, because, every night you're checking your phone, hoping we didn't get him. Okay, now. It was turning into, who are we going to have at quarterback?
Yeah, it could.
And now,
it could have definitely been a lot worse, I would say. And I said that to begin with. I said, I thought Lane Kiffin was a great hire if he was able to get the quarterback that he wanted. Yeah. And so it's no excuses. I think it's going to be high expectations. From the get-go. You're not playing a true freshman here. You're playing a guy with some experience.
Definitely.
Really good athlete, and a guy that can throw the football. So, we looking forward to that. In regards to, obviously his ceiling is, we hope that he could kind of replicate what Joe Burrow did, right?
Sure.
But I think even from, just the basic level, I believe he can win 10, 11 games.
Yeah, for sure, especially with Lane. Yeah.
With Lane, and then, obviously with our defense too, which I think that's probably the most underrated, or people that's not really putting, expectations on that, but we kind of returning a really good defense.
A lot of those guys.
A lot of our coaches, a lot of players. So whoever's on the offensive side of the ball, I think they're going to appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking forward to seeing how it all come together.
I think it's gonna be great, bro. I think it's gonna be great. I just can't wait to see it, because I know the mastermind that Lane is, and Leavitt, he can sling it, with our athletes down here. Bro, if we get a decent quarterback anywhere on any team in Louisiana, they can do something, because we have some of the greatest athletes. Period. But The other guys they added, I mean, we hoping it'd be a factor, you know, but that's what coaching play a part of, you know. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, I think you know, defensively, you know, I think we were able to recruit and kind of retain, or even go on the portal and get some really good players because of the way we played defense the last few years. And then offensively, man, it's like, you know, we used to having guys that can change the game. You know, so whether that be running backs or wide receivers. And so, you know, like, did we get enough of those guys? I think that's the next question.
The next step.
Because we're talking about Sam and, you know, we're putting all these expectations on him, but like,
what do you have to work with? Yeah.
What does he have to work with? Yeah. Like, he's going to need to have like some dudes out there that can make him right.
Right.
You know, so yeah, I'm looking forward to how it all comes together.
Man, look, another big transfer, Dylan Raiola, bro. He committed to Oregon, and I was like, well, I know he was one of the guys that was still left, you know, out there, and I was like, well, shit, you know, I don't know how that would look, but I mean, we got our guy, but he's going to Oregon. I think that's gonna be a good look for him, bro.
Yeah, I think that's a great look, actually, and probably signals that, you know, Dante Moore probably.
Yeah, he probably out.
Headed to the draft.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I like the kid. I thought he played well, but you know, man, you got to be able to do it in those big games, those big spots.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully he's able to kind of do that at the next level.
Hey, bro, he always imitating Patrick Mahomes, bro. Like, and I get it, because I feel like, I mean, if you want to be great, some way, shape, or form, you're going to imitate the great.
Yeah, I don't see no problem with that.
Me neither. Like, I see a lot of people tweeting this. They just, I mean,
those people never played football.
You know, but
they never played football.
Yeah,
they don't understand what's going on. They can't even get into the mind of
somebody who's trying to be great. You know,
so literally, you know, Kobe did it. Michael Jordan. I mean, so many players. Yeah, like look up to. Yeah. You know, I was inspired by Troy Polamalu and Ed Reed.
Right.
So, you know, yeah, I wanted to emulate those guys. Right. I wanted to drink what they drunk. I wanted to do what they do. Yeah. And so,
use a little head and shoulders and shit, you know. So.
Yeah, you know, some people, man, they just find any reason to just knock people. You gotta remember these kids, man.
Yeah, these kids.
You know, these 18, 19-year-olds. So, like, let them dudes be whoever they want to be. You know what I mean?
So I'm pretty sure you would be cool with somebody like just taking a page out your book with the hair.
They did it.
Right, yeah.
One of the most famous football players in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, Odell Beckham, right? I mean, I say this respectfully, but, you know, that whole style, you know, was I created that.
Yeah.
You know, so and I felt proud. I was never mad at him for you know, doing the blind mohawk and you know all that because I knew it was like I knew it was a compliment to me. Yeah. You know, so but I can see how some dudes kind of try to spin it in their head and make it you know seem, you know, negative, but it never really bothered me at all, to be honest.
Man, they probably would be calling themselves the Sour Badger.
What is that? What exactly is that? Shit, a sour badger?
Man, that's crazy, bro. But what about DeMond Williams, bro? You know, he decided to return to Washington, even though he flirted. You know, kind of thought people, oh, shit, he might be committing.
Yeah, I mean, if I was in that locker room, I mean, obviously he's gonna have to get in front of the team and kind of you know. Sort of apologize, right? But yeah, I do think that has the potential to just kind of like derail a locker room.
Yeah, just like you know? Just can't get with him. You know what I'm saying? Like just can't trust him or something. You know, like
yeah. I mean, you just gotta, you know. I mean, it's sticky situations. Yeah. You know, for a lot of these kids, man. And the truth is, they're just trying to make the best decision for them and their family.
Business, for sure.
You know, I like I said, I continue to say is I blame a lot of this on just the NCAA and just sort of the culture that they, you know, created I don't even know why they got multiple transfer portal windows. I feel like it should really just be one. But yeah, man, like they got a lot of stuff just
fixed.
it's just all bad. It's wild, wild west.